welcome to A New World Blazing, an exclusive look at life on the road, Noel Gallagher's high-flying birds. From behind the scenes to front of stage, these wonderful, stunning pictures taken by renowned photographer Sharon Latham really capture the band at their most dynamic and their most intimate. And for the first time ever, these images of Noel and his bandmates have been curated to form a very special exhibition. And I'm in Manchester to chat to Sharon about her story and working with Noel.
I was very lucky to shoot Oasis at Main Road and at the Etihad back in the day. But I think it was 2009 I first shot Noel and Liam on the pitch, with Carlos Tevez I think it was. And that was the meeting of minds then, and then slowly over time, every time I turned up, Noel was going to be there, so I'd get asked to go to the chairman's lounge. So it was like, oh, you're here again. Hi, all right, Shaz, how are you? So I'd end up sitting down having a chat and a drink, and then over time there was that many shoots, and Noel got involved in some of the film City TV stuff as well, so I got more and more involved with him. Yeah. And then I remember telling him that I was leaving, he was like, no, you can't do that. Because again, what I would do as well, I would capture moments for him on pitch. Yeah. So that I've got a picture of him with Sergio Aguero on the pitch, and he's got that in his house, because he's literally hugging Sergio, and he's got the captain's armband on as well.
Wow.
So those are things, and I sent that to him, and he's like, love this. Yeah. So when I said I'm leaving, he's like, no, you can't. Who am I going to get my photos off? What are you going to do? And I said, I'll come on tour with you. And he went, all right. Seriously.
That was it?
Yeah.
I love it.
I remember doing an interview at the Boot Launch, and he told the same story, and apparently Russ, his bass player, did exactly the same thing. He rang him up and said, hey, you're starting a band. You got a bass player?
Yeah, that was it. So if you see my number on the internet, right, and you can do something that's vaguely fucking worthwhile,
give him a call.
I'd say Friday nights is your best bet.
I'm going to take you back first.
Take me back in time.
Back in time. Was there a moment where you knew that photography was something that was going to be full-time, that it was going to be your life, that you were going to explore?
It's a weird one, because my dad died when I was 8, and it was his love of photography then and his passion for it that made me want to pick it up and do it, even at 8 years old. Wow. It just felt like it was Dad.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, look what that inspiration's produced.
I think he'd be chuffed.
Oh, wouldn't that be lovely? Yeah. If you walk around here and see what you've done.
I'd be
amazing.
Chuffed. Yeah.
Being the first female full-time photographer at Premier League club, a very male-dominated world. Did you feel that kind of, that?
Oh, 100%. Yeah. It's very, very male-dominated. However, I'm not a shy person, and I think I've said this before to many people about being a photographer. 80% of it is how you make people feel and your character. The 20% is the technical knowledge and understanding of being a photographer. But the 80% is definitely personality, and I think you've got to have a strong personality, whether you're male or female, to work in football.
Do you know what's really nice is we are here in Manchester, but we're here right in the heart of your exhibition. How does that feel?
Unreal and cool and really exciting, really good.
Being here in Manchester as well, in particular, there's this brilliant picture at Manchester Arena.
Yeah. For me, that was the first time I'd photographed at the arena since the bombing, and it was with Noel, and I just found it very overwhelming.
Oh, here's my house just
honestly, because I've shot, this is my local area, this is my local town, this is, the venues here are brilliant, and the arena is a brilliant place to shoot, but that was the first gig for me back, and it was, I remember sitting on the stage and literally crying as I was photographing, which is unusual for me because I'm not a wimp. I'm a tough girl. But when you see them all stood up, and I mean, it's epic when you see Noel on stage and you're on that point of view, which is an unusual point of view. I don't know how singers cope when you hear those lyrics being sung at you so loud and so emotionally. Yeah. And especially in your hometown like that, I just found it very, very overwhelming, but it was incredible. And there's that one shot, for me, Noel's only quite insignificant in the corner.
He's not the important part of that picture.
No, the rest of it is just the whole crowd and the hands and the phones and all of it. And my daughter's in that picture.
Can you see her?
Yeah.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
This is like a kind of like a comic book strip almost in a way.
It was such a fun day, and we had no idea where we were going. And when we got there, it was a 2-hour drive. It was in the middle of nowhere, and it was the Joshua Tree Desert.
Oh, wicked!
So there was everything from trees growing out the ground upside down. It was unbelievable. And then Noel doesn't drive.
Does he not?
No.
Wow.
Hasn't even got a driving licence.
God, lazy bugger.
But we stuck him. Bruce stuck him in this old school bus. But it was a whole 6-hour shoot, and it was so hot. It was in the middle of the desert. But we were rock and roll because we kept getting on and off the tour bus and having cups of tea.
Still got his leather jacket on.
Still got his leather jacket on, see? And the gun was a prop that was just left on the side, and everybody kept picking up and looking at it because it was a proper replica gun. Even Noel loved it.
Oh, wow, yeah.
Everybody loves being a cowboy, don't they?
With his guitar, that's brilliant.
Yeah, it's like his guitar's in a holster.
Yeah. And then this is something completely different.
There is always a moment in Noel's gigs where the lights, and you'll get silhouette shots of him taking his guitar off, swapping it over for another song, or literally doing that famous pose. And there's always that different coloured light, and I just think they make such a lovely pair.
Yeah. If that was a picture, even just this one, in an exhibition of like music,
you would know that's Noel.
You would know it was Noel Gallagher.
Even more so on that one because his profile. But I agree with that one.
Absolutely, you would know it was him. There we go, empty venue. Where's that? That's a
it's the Grand Old Opera.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, my mum and dad went there. They said it was amazing.
It is
like a church.
Yeah, I was just going to say it is like a church, and it's like that was just as sound check was going to start, and he stood there like that, and I was like quickly scrambling before he moved, and I got that shot. I literally lay on the floor.
It's so great.
It's cool, isn't it?
Welcome to my church.
Yeah.
Oh, this is great. So that's
same gig.
Yeah.
3 different shots of it.
Oh wow, that's really clever.
And that's in Tokyo. That just shows the difference of the light from one.
Yeah.
It's the same setup, same spot every time, but the different background lights just make it that bit funkier.
Yeah.
Cool.
I like that a lot. Is that Weller?
Oh, Weller.
He gets around, doesn't he?
That was at Bristol, that. Bristol Down.
Do they like phone, how does it work? Do they phone
He was already playing, and I think Noel had said, come on with me later. Yeah. So he did. Yeah, and they're good. They're really good friends. Really good friends.
We were out one night and in the south of France, right, and I was with Bono, right, and we ran, this is the fucking brilliant showbiz story. We ran into Elton John, right, okay.
As you do.
In this restaurant, as I do.
Yeah,
okay.
as you do.
Fucking 76 million records there, I do. And we ran into Elton John, and I said for a laugh, let's get a picture, I'll send it to Weller, because he'll fucking do his head in. And so the picture we sent him was me like this, in between Elton John and Bono. And he texted me back immediately, and it just said, "You've gone too far."
Lasers. Love a laser. Laser. I love a laser.
Again, that's that. You know who it is, don't you?
So powerful.
I don't really move a lot on stage, as you're probably well aware. And there was one bit where I was in a like a cage of lasers. And I was like, fucking hell, man. It's like being in fucking Superman. This is amazing. It takes away from the fact that I don't do a great deal on stage, although it does cost a fortune.
He's like one of the few surviving, like, I think anyway, like, we were talking about people that you've shot. So you've shot so many brilliant people as well, like Springsteen.
Oh, I love Bruce.
Yeah.
What a nice man. Yeah.
Dave
Foo
Grohl.
Fighters. Yeah. Rolling Stones. Yeah, quite a few.
But like
Stone Roses as well.
Oh wow.
Shot them in Sydney Opera House. Yeah, Stone Roses in Sydney Opera House.
Wow.
Go figure that one.
But for me, he's almost there's not many like iconic rock stars left in the world.
No, you're right.
And I think that he's one of them.
Yeah.
And I think that so much of this is like, you're documenting the history of someone like that. Not just his history, but I think British music's history as well, which is
Sounds very...
It's true.
Very professional,
it's
very
true,
cool.
You are though. It's like,
Thank
he's one of a very, very few icons, I think, that we have.
I just know him as
really.
Noel. It's just cool.
But you get that out in your pictures as well,
Yeah.
I think.
Thank you.
This incredible exhibition, which really takes you on the road with Noel. You feel like you've been on stage with him in the band and behind the scenes as well, can be viewed and purchased online at redhouseoriginals.com.